this street. Look, y'all put y'all faith in presidents like they gon' change this country. Run the league and let y'all play cause y'all gon' make a money. Fuck Obama, he ain't come here on cargo slave ship. What the fuck he do for blacks in his administration? I'm waiting, patient like a saint. Black, Hispanic, Native, they hate your ass the same. Hate Christ in their image, paint you as a slave. God ain't all love, scriptures say he hate. African soul niggas, they know we not the same. School to prison pipeline to get you off the streets. Put you in the cell toilet connected to the sink. Molested as a kid, she prostituted as a teen. The byproduct of Martin Luther King dream. They just took the yoke off, my nigga, we ain't free. We living bleak in these wastelands of poverty. If you don't know the truth, then the lie sound promising. Prophecy, gift and the curse. Dylan started killing, they was sitting in church. Black folk forgave him, man, this shit is absurd. You should never love your enemy, that shit ain't gon' work. Yeah, fuck dying on your knees, you better die in glory. Man, I joined the UPK, taught me the art of warring. I took a nigga life like mine to be recognized. I feel that pain every day, it can't be reconciled. Pops banging, my sister a prostitute. My brother got life, and somehow I still found the truth. War ready, no cowards, no excuse. Fuck reparations, you can't bandage no open wounds. Blood on the leaves, body swing hung from a noose. I was on a run in Nashville and I found the truth. I called the school, classes being held by the shot on my life. I want to be a gangster like a child. Do this for my brothers, real brotherhood. Everything we do, we got it out this book. My nigga, I can never be no African. UPK the only authorized acronym. I'm passionate about my brothers and sisters. We in hell, I ain't got nothing against them. That's another religion. If it ain't under your honor, ain't he murdered by them and got a hug from your honor. That's the way out for a coward in my observation. They don't fear the Lord, they indoctrinated. Wolves in sheep clothing, Joe Osteen. Real priests bringing back black royalty. One West on my headpiece, ranking order. Can't let them trick me off the streets, I gotta raise my daughter. I got brothers at the border ducking ICE agents. I got the name change, it was life changing. My family thought it was a game, put on all black, they said I was going through a phase. There's more of us in jail than it was slaves. Chose by the Lord, we could never be the same. Soon as they born, the wicked go astray. They left the truth, they wasn't with us anyway. Niggas weak, they just saying anything to be truthful. We don't want no cowards anyway. Look, coronavirus, that's a plague. You don't get too much sleep when you waking up the dead. First camp, I cut off all my dreads. I took an oath when that oil hit my head. Niggas capping like they lids. I'm a priest, I never stick no fork in no pig. I was dead till I found out how to live. This brotherhood taught me how to be a man. I came back to my roots, I had to dig. A couple gaps I had to bridge. I got a rib, I'm married to this work. You wanna serve the Lord, he ain't in the Christian church. Came back to my roots, I had to dig. A couple gaps I had to bridge. I got a rib, I'm married to this work. You wanna serve the Lord, he ain't in the Christian church.
Real quick. Yep. You want to serve God, he ain't in the Christian church. You want to serve God, he ain't in the Christian church. Shalom, Israel, Yahweh Hashem, Yahweh Shabbarakatham. To all the brothers, Yahweh Shemar Lathan, Ba'Hashem Yahweh Shah. Yahweh Shemar Lathan, Ba'Hashem Yahweh Shah. To all the sisters, the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge started out of 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York, back in 1969, under commanding General Yohana Priest and Officer Kazak Tamar, ISUPK, Jacksonville, Florida. We're here at 103rd Library. If you in the city, pull up. Also, linked in with Priest and Officer Lacombe out of Milwaukee. That's right. Monday night, I think, is their brotherhood class. We do scripture breakdown down here. And the brother wanted me to break down a scripture, not just one, but a whole damn chapter.
That's right.
And since this is one of the most brotherly brothers I know, how in the hell can I tell him no? You want another chapter? whatever you need. You know what I'm saying? You go around. The scriptures say if your brother asks you to go 1 mile with him, go 2. So we back for part 2, Matthew chapter 23. The hardcore brothers up there have built the school. You know what I'm saying? Up there, y'all can you tell them what the address is and where y'all at up there in Milwaukee?
Kind of one concert. The address to the school is 4221 West North Avenue in Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
4221 West North.
Kind of one kind.
West North Avenue. I thought you was talking about Kanye West's daughter, or Northwest Avenue, but it's West North, the opposite. Make sure y'all get up there. Hardcore priests in there under Captain Zip Tie, Captain DeBar Ma up there, where if you get out of line, you might end up tied up. It might happen. I don't know. It could happen. So yeah, we're gonna get into this breakdown. I got Bigo Live going. Y'all make sure on Bigo y'all share this live. I'm gonna see if I can get through it in enough time to answer some questions at the end. Let's see. Last time, let's do Hebrews 5 and 12. I ain't gonna even play with it. Let's go to Hebrews 5 and 12. And this time I'm gonna try to do, Lacombe. I had a lot of precepts, and I just ain't want to make it because I'm kind of long-winded. People be asking questions in my class, and I'll take the whole class to answer the damn question. Just roll like that. You know what I'm saying? I was trained like that. So y'all have to bear with me if I spend 35 minutes on one of these verses. That's just because when I look and I see what Yahweh Shai is saying, in my head, I'm like, this nigga spitting.
Right.
This nigga spitting, yo. Especially talking about these black leaders, which is what he was talking about in this chapter that the brother needed me to break out. So Hebrews 5 and 12, whenever you're ready, that's how I start down here.
Kind of the one concept.
The brother was asking for the link. And don't call me. I don't know. I ain't running the show. I just showed up. Brother was asking for a link. I don't know if it didn't show up in the Florida chat. Maybe that's what happened. It's only in the Milwaukee chat. So let me go. While we do this, I'll be trying to get it to him because
kind of one concept. Like
go ahead.
If whoever wants to join the live can scroll up to the top of the chat. The link is at the very top of the chat, sir.
No, what I'm saying is when you put it in your chat, it ain't pop up on there.
Okay, kind of one concept, like you.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go to the Milwaukee channel and copy it in the Florida joint. I got it though.
Kind of one concept.
If I can learn how to spell Milwaukee, but nah. Go ahead and give me the script.
Kind of one concept. The book of Hebrews, chapter 5, verse 12. For the time ye ought to be teachers, ye have need that one teach you again, which be the first principles of the oracles of the Most High.
Here we go, right here. Here we go. It's 2026, and all your little boy know how to do is rap about how he can kill somebody. Right? Can't dribble the basketball. His handles ain't up to par. His grades ain't up to par. How he can take somebody's woman. All your little girl know how to do is twerk and be in front of the camera and send pictures. You know what I'm saying? This is what we dealing with. And we should be at a time where we could teach our kids, teach our wives, how we should be. It ain't letting me copy this thing though. Let me see.
Salaki, so what I can do is
I think I got it.
Okay,
I think I got it. Yeah, and that's a problem. But the only thing is, it ain't because we haven't been in a position to learn about God. It's because we've been in the position to learn about God, but everything they taught us was a lie.
That's right.
Everything they taught us was a lie. So now it comes a time where we gonna need this truth. We come in there sometimes now where this thing about to get bad, and you're gonna be looking around like, hey, what should we do in this situation? And the men that's been standing out on the corner since 1969, we may not be there. I don't know.
That's right.
We may not be there. So now is the time for you to be learning what you should be teaching your wife, what you should teach your children, what you should teach other brothers, right? That's what I'm talking about. And we don't know because we need to be taught again. If we go in there teaching them what we learned in the Christian church, all we will be teaching them is how to rob each other, how to take the money, how to sell them some prayer oil.
Right.
how to let me see. Oh, that's Duval. That ain't right. How to we'll be teaching them how to sleep with other men's women. You know what I'm saying? How to promise them something that we can't do. How to put all of this stuff that Yahweh Shai is saying in Matthew chapter 23. That's all the Christian church taught us.
That's right.
That's it. For a time where you ought to be teachers, you have need that one teach you again. And everybody want to be General Muhammad. Everybody want to be Captain Cesario. You know, it's a lot of brothers call to get into school every week, and they say, Captain Cesario gave me the number. I don't know. Like, he growing to school more than me. I feel some type of way about that. But anyways, I'm doing my best. But here's what I'm saying. When them brothers do that, a lot of times I'm concerned because I think them niggas want to be Captain Cesario. I don't think they come in to say card out of white card and shut their mouth and learn really how to control their household or control their self. I think they want to be a captain of 13,000 coming out the gate.
Time to one gun.
Yeah, that don't happen. That don't happen in here. Commanding General Yohana was a young man at one point.
That's right.
Commanding General Yohana was a trooper, an officer of 50. Think about that for a minute. How you gonna come in here and you ain't gonna do what everybody else did? Everybody in here follows orders.
That's right.
Everybody.
That's right.
Everybody in here has to humble themselves. I had a brother was telling me, he was like, yo, I was so cold. I was so cold when I came in here. I was in the Hebrew class every week. I was correcting the men under me on how to say words. And he say, I knew I was right. And they told me to shut the fuck up. Nigga, you a trooper. I remember one time Captain Shawar was doing a breakdown. And he's like, yo, I don't quite remember the breakdown. I say, Salaki, sir. Yeah, I got the breakdown. He taught it to me, Lacombe. I said, I got the breakdown, right? He like, let me hear what it's saying. And I told him, he said, yeah, that sounds right. But I ain't taking it from you. I'll call the general and get it. Like, yo, it's your breakdown. You just forgot. Here's my point. Everybody got to humble themselves and come in. Like Christ said, if you don't come in as one of these kids, one of these babes, right, you ain't going to get in here. This is the thing, right? It's a time. Everybody want to be the teacher. Sometimes you got to learn, right? I see General Q in General Muhammad's class.
That's
I see
right.
Captain Cesario in General Muhammad's class. I see everybody trying to learn. The men that raised me up, they in class still. And they was here before I ever got here. You need to be taught again the first principles of the oracles of God. We need to start at square one. Thou shalt not. That's where we need to start at. Everybody want to know, how can I break down how many times your Howard shop been here? Nigga, that is not cleaning up your ghetto. that's not gonna clean up your hood. That's not gonna help you in that problem you got where you watching porn at night, or that problem you got with them ports or them black miles or that weed. Nigga, how many times your Howard shot came here ain't gonna help you with that alt you got with your real blood brother that y'all want to fight each other at the doggone family reunion.
That's
It's not
right.
going to help. You need everything, the first principles of the oracles of God taught with you. Keep going.
Kind of one concert. And are become
And are
such,
yeah.
and are become such as have need of milk and not strong meat.
And have become those that need milk and not strong meat. Meaning, like, you can't give a baby no steak. You can't give a baby no, all of the stuff we eat, we talk about. All that stuff you see Captain Goodall eating them burgers, oxtail. Baby can't do nothing with that, right? It's food, but he ain't got no teeth.
That's right.
His digestive system ain't built for it. You can't digest the truth. What did he say? Truth? You want the truth? You can't handle the truth. Let's start with who your oppressor is, who your
That's right.
enemy is. Your enemy is them of your own household. On my end, it's got this thing, and it's bothering me, where it's like live. It's right in the middle of the screen. Is there any way you can move that or no?
Salakia, it's on.
You see the time?
Yeah, kind of the one con. I think that's just StreamYard, sir.
All right, no sweat. Yeah, but that's it. There's a time where you ought to be teachers. You have need that one teach you again, and you need to know the first principles of the oracles of God, right? You become them that need milk and not strong meat. And that's where we at. We like babies when it comes to the things of God. Like when Christ was asking Peter questions, and then Peter give him the answer, he like, yo, you know what? The Lord had to break that down to you, because I know ain't no man told you that. And if somebody would have told you, you wouldn't even believe them. You wouldn't even understood it. The Most High had to break that down for you. And that's where we at. So let's get into this breakdown. Shalom, Yabashim, Shabbat, Trooper Call Thumb. You got any questions, just save them to the end. I'm going to try to race through the second half. So in Matthew chapter 23, what we got is Yahushua. He's speaking to your black leaders, your black Christian preachers. I'm trying to bring it into today's time. At that time, the people who ran the church, who ran all religious conversations, was the Pharisees and Sadducees. You had a couple of other groups that was out there, but they was like the major ones, in the same sense as like what you have now. So when people think of God, right, and they think of how to come to God, they think of the church, and then they think of these men that are in place. Whatever big church. What's the big church in Milwaukee? I can't even think of the dude name here in Jacksonville, because so many of them done fell, and the churches are closing. During the COVID and afterward, God have been exposing everything that's been going down. These men have been taking your money. These men and ain't even tell you Jesus was black. Didn't even tell you the people of the book. Don't even know that there are a chosen people and that God ain't loving on everybody. They didn't even tell you none of this stuff. And it's in the Bible, and they teach the Bible, and they get a Rolls Royce jet. You got a Rolls Royce jet. Meanwhile, me and Lacombe, we out here telling you the truth that's in the Bible, the truth of Yahushua, and me or him don't got no Rolls Royce. Commanding General Yohana don't got no Rolls Royce.
That's right.
We do it. So we went through all of that, where he said, let me just roll down a little bit. Say these people sit in Moses' seat, you should listen to them. If these Christian pastors is telling you anything that comes out the Bible, you should listen to it, because what in the Bible is the truth. I remember it was one time I didn't want to say the just shall live by faith because Christians say it, but it's actually in the Bible. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to quote John chapter 1. In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God. It just sounds so Christian to me now. You know why? Because of the Trinity breakdown. Might start saying the logos and the logos. If you know, you know. Right? John 3:16 is actually in the Bible, just not the way you was taught it. So he's going to these leaders and saying, if they telling you to do something, they sitting in Moses' seat, like they Levites, but there is no Levitical priesthood. These dudes is on assignment, you know what I'm saying? Just like Joel Osteen, Eddie Long, TD Snakes, all of these people. Creflo, give me your last dollar, all of these people. That's who he talking to. And he's saying, if they telling you something out the Bible, something that's from the scriptures, do what they saying to do. But they not finna do it. Don't expect them to do it.
That's right.
Right? That's what he's saying at the beginning. Because they trying to put all this on you. Like, you got to be perfect and you got to do this. And then whenever they do something wrong, they start talking about grace and forgiveness and all of this. That's not what I was taught.
That's right.
Captain Tazar, y'all, when we was going in on all of these brothers that been leaders inside the Israelite community, when they do something wrong, we got to hide it, but we going to expose the churches? Yeah, right.
Right.
Yeah, right. We going to go in on every preacher, every Christian pastor, and then when an Israelite do something wrong, we going to act like we ain't see it. Then we the Pharisees. We the Sadducees. Christ didn't do that. He pointed it out, and it cost him his life. So if it's going to cost me mine, I'm going to say something too. All right? Yeah. They works are to be seen by men. He goes into it. Don't be called this, that, or the other, like puffing yourself up. They sitting in the VIP section. He's saying, don't be doing that. And he keeps saying, woe, which means destruction to these leaders. He's supposed to be the leaders, teaching people about God and everything, and he just keeps over and over saying, yo, these guys, they don't. Did I? Lacombe, you there?
Kind of one con, sir. You just started cutting out for a second.
All right, how long is my delay?
I want to say probably about three seconds, probably.
All right, just respond to me as soon as you hear this.
Kind of one con.
All right, cool. No, we good. We got about, it's regular. All right, so let's start. Let's pick it up. I think this part people might have missed. When you get down to about verse 16, he starts talking about making an oath, right? And I was trying to break that down last week whenever we was doing it. And I think one of the brothers, I think it was Magazar, he was saying he didn't understand. I don't want to go through it the whole way, but what he was saying is that these Pharisees was so engulfed in trying to get money and trying to get the sacrifice and trying to get all of the things that they didn't really care about the people's conscience. If they made an oath, right, and they said, I swear, you know, I don't know, I swear on the temple, right? They would take the oath that says, I swear on the gold more serious. If you swear on the gold in the temple. Now, the temple is the place where the Holy Spirit's at, where the people of God at, but the gold is what meant something to them. They swear on the altar, they don't care, but if you swear on the bullock, the reason why is because if you didn't come through with that oath, you had to pay money. If you didn't come through with that oath that you made to the altar, you had to bring a bullock. You had to bring a goat. They wanted all the stuff. They really was hoping you did not complete your oath so that you would owe them. I don't know if y'all got that last time when I was breaking that down, but that's what he was talking about in verses like 15, 16, basically 16 through like 17. So he said, you fools and blind, which is greater, the gift or the altar that sanctified the gift, right? He says, which is greater, the gold or the temple that sanctified the gold. So he's basically saying that they so engulfed in material that they missing the whole point of the thing. That's what he's talking about. So let's start right here. I think it's a good spot since it's about 39. Let's start at verse verse 17.
Kind of one kind. The book of Matthew, chapter 23, verse 17. Ye fools are blind, for whether is greater, the gold or the temple that sanctifieth the gold?
That was what I was just talking about. Now he breaking it down to him like, yo, y'all so blind looking at this money, looking at this gold, looking at this these sacrifices that y'all ain't even seeing. It's really about the people. And the fact that a brother is trying to make an oath show you he trying, but y'all want him to not be able to complete that oath so you can charge it. Give me some more gold, give me some more animals. Keep going.
Kind of one kind. Verse 18. And whosoever shall swear by the altar, it is nothing. But whosoever sweareth by the gift that is upon it, he is guilty.
Keep
Ye
going.
fools and blind, for whether is greater, the gift or the altar that sanctifieth the gift?
Go one more.
Kind of one kind. Verse 20. Whoso therefore shall swear by the altar, sweareth by it, and by all things thereon.
So now what he's breaking down right here is don't make no oath you can't keep, right? But if you did that during the time of the Pharisees, you made an oath, then they required something from you, right? And the thing that you swearing by, they required it. You know how brothers do it now, like on my mama, on my kids,
Right.
on my hood. I put that on me, on everything. Niggas was saying on God, nigga.
Right.
On God, nigga. And lying. And lying.
That's right.
What he's saying is don't make, is another place we went to where it said don't make an oath at all, right? Just do it. Just do what you're saying. Let your yays be yay and your nays be nay. You got to do all that. You probably lying anyway, right? It's like having a promissory note to the Most High. And if you, it says right in the scriptures, if you cannot fulfill that oath, don't ever make it. Do not say what you're going to do for the Most High and then don't do it. What he was saying is the thing that comes with not making that oath is way greater than paying some gold or bringing a bullet. And they didn't understand that because they were greedy bastards, just like your Christian pastors today. Keep going.
Kind of one kind. Verse 22. And he that shall swear by heaven sweareth by the throne of the Most High, and by him that sitteth thereon. Woe
Let me
unto
ask you this, Lacombe. You think when the brothers is saying on God, you think they know that? They making an oath by the throne that God's sitting on?
sir.
You think they even think about it?
Sir.
Absolutely not. Do not make no oath if you can't keep that oath. You get what I'm saying? If you're going to say, hey, I'm going to have this at the end, we ain't talking about the things you're supposed to do. We talking about the extra. Hey, bro, we need this. We need that. You be, if you're going to have it, don't open your mouth, say nothing, because it's very important to them. Remember the brother, they was talking about the brother said, the next thing on my house, or the next thing come out my house or come from around the corner. I don't remember how it go. I'll sacrifice it. It was his daughter. Remember that?
Kind of one kind.
You gotta be careful. You gotta be careful. Don't just visit it on that. Let's keep going.
Kind of one kind, sir. Book of Matthew, chapter 23, verse 23. Woe unto you, scribes and Pharisees, hypocrites! For ye pay tithes of mint and anise and cumin, and have omitted the weightier matters of the law, judgment, mercy, and faith. These ought ye to have done, and not to leave the other undone.
Now we kicking. All right, turn the lights on right now let's kick it in gear, Lacombe. This right here, remember I said I was gonna say this nigga spitting? Remember I said that? He is cutting them to piss. Now I'm gonna tell you why. First of all, anybody that's been following this knows that when you see that word woe, that means destruction, right? Verse 23, he said, woe unto you, scribes and Pharisees. So he's talking to both of these sects. Let's say Christians and Catholics, right? For the sake of what we're doing now to make this real for you in real time, right? You hypocrites. That means you say one thing and you do another thing. For you pay tithes of mint and anise and cumin. So they making these people pay the tithes, right? All the way down to the law that says if you have a vineyard, right? Now, when it said, paying tithes, it's 10%. So if you got, potatoes, you get the most high 10% for the Levites. Keep in mind, these people are not nice. If you got whatever, all the way down, these are herbs. These are small things, mint leaves, and anise. These like the smallest of the small. They want 10% of that too. Y'all remember when that dude, the Winans dude, seen the lady and she said, we brought $1,200. And he said, oh, that wasn't what I told you. You ain't listening to the Lord. You ain't listening to the Lord. The Lord said, bring 2,000. This is not 2,000. It's not good enough. Remember that card? Give me $1. That's what they want. They keep doing that. Look, I'm gonna have to switch over. All right. Look, can you hear me?
I can hear you now, sir.
So look, can you hear me?
Kind of one con, so I can hear you now.
All right, let's
sir, can you hear me?
Check. Let me check. Let me check to see how it is. Go ahead and reply right now. Yeah, I can hear you.
Kind of one con.
All right, I'm gonna do it again because I don't know if it went through. Go ahead and respond right now.
Sir, can you hear me? 1, 2, 2, testing. 1, 2. Can you hear me clear?
I can hear you.
Most I encourage.
Yeah, I can. But I got a mean delay now. Now it's like 6 seconds.
Salakia.
I might need to pop out.
Kind of one con. So lock it, everybody that's on live. There's technical difficulties. 1 second.
Down is what we're doing. All right, can you hear me now, Lacombe?
Kind of one con, I can hear you. Is that still a lag, sir?
All right, good. No, it's fine. I think it's better now. Let's try it. If I have a problem, another problem, maybe like once or twice, then I'll just switch over. But I think we're doing good.
Kind of one con.
All right. So this is what I had asked people. I did this once on Clubhouse a long time ago, maybe 5 years ago, and then I did this on Bigo. I asked everybody how did they keep the Sabbath, right? I asked everybody how they kept the Sabbath. And I got different answers. What kind of answers you think I got, Lacombe?
I believe some of them said probably said something around the lane of they don't do they eat cold cuts. They don't use the microwave, they don't use the oven.
Yeah.
Cut the wood cut.
Right.
They don't kindle
Right.
no fire, so they say.
Brothers say they don't kindle no fire, right? So that means they don't cook, right? They don't buy or sell. They don't go to the store. Brother said we put sandwiches in the car, and then when they warm up, we eat them. One girl went as far as to say she pre-tears her toilet paper, so in case she have to use the bathroom, she don't do it. She not doing no work trying to get the toilet paper off the roll. Yeah. So now once they got done with everything that they do, I mean to tell you, like, your kid is hungry, are you gonna feed them? Oh yeah, I cooked something last night. I keep the crock pot on. You know what I'm saying? You got different people did different things. Now, the reason people use the term Pharisee when they're talking about it is because they are supposed to be the ones that had strict adherence to the law. You follow me?
Kind of one concept.
All right. So when you go to Exodus chapter 25, real quick, let's go there real quick. I ain't want to do it, but I got to do it. I want to show y'all something. Once everybody got done, I asked, is any of y'all doing this? Can you go ahead and read?
Kind of one kind. So like the first verse.
Oh, this might not be the, hold on, this might not be the one. Let me see. Hold on. Let me try. It's a better one. What verse? What did I say? 25?
Kind of one kind. Exodus 25.
It might be. It's another one where it talks about specifically the maybe 35. Let's look with that. Yeah, 30. It's crazy. I want to know if anybody's doing the Sabbath. Are you doing this? You with me, Lacombe? Because I seen it blank out.
So like sir, you said Exodus 30.
35.
Kind of one kind.
Start at verse 1.
Kind of one kind. The book of Exodus, chapter 35, verse 1. And Moses gathered all the congregation of the children of Israel together and said unto them, these are the words which the Most High hath commanded, that ye should do them. 6 days shall work be done, but on the seventh day there shall be to you an holy day, a Sabbath of rest to the Most High. Whosoever doeth work therein shall be put to death.
Hey, let me see if you can hear me. Can you hear me?
Salaki, sir. Salaki, sir. What was that, sir?
Yeah. On my end, or can you hear me?
I can hear you now. You had just cut out for a
you're not
second.
doing this time. Can you hear me? You can hear him?
Kind of one kind. I can hear you, sir.
I'm about to fix this. I can't have this problem. It's important.
Kind of one kind.
What you see going on? What he's saying though, in the
So like it, sir. All right, one more time. So like it, Israel, if y'all could stand by.
All right, Lacombe, we should be rocking and rolling. We good to go?
Kind of one kind, sir. So
All
like
right.
it, sir.
So where you just read 35, read it again. We was at verse 3, right?
We going into verse 3, sir. Kind of one kind.
Yo, you said something?
Kind of one kind, sir. Can you hear me?
Lacombe,
Like it.
you can hear me?
So like it, sir. Can you hear me?
Don't tell me this ain't working. You can hear me?
Kind of one kind. Can you hear me, sir?
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Kind of one kind. I can hear you, sir. We should be going into verse 3.
I can hear you loud and clear. Can you hear me?
Kind of one kind. It seems like it's a major delay.
All right. Damn. All right, what we gonna do? I need to try it again.
Kind of one kind. Did you if I could, did you go off the off of your data on your phone?
Yeah, I should be using it now. Can you hear me?
Kind of one kind. I can hear you, sir.
All right, let's get it.
Kind of one kind.
Exodus 35 and 3. Exodus 35 and 3. Let's get it.
Kind of one kind. The book of Exodus, chapter 35 and verse 3. Ye shall kindle no fire throughout your habitations upon the Sabbath day.
There you go. They doing that part, ain't they? Lacombe.
Kind of one kind, sir.
All right, let's go. They ain't kindling no fires, except that weed they smoking. They ain't stopped doing that on the Sabbath. But anyways, let's go.
Kind of one kind. Verse 4. And Moses spake unto all the congregation of the children of Israel, saying,
Well, this is the priest, right? He just talking to some people. What is saying?
All the congregation of the children of Israel.
So he talking to everybody. Keep going.
Kind of one concert, saying, this is the thing which the Lord commanded, saying, take ye
This is a
from
commandment, right? This is
kind of
a
one con.
commandment from God in the Torah. We speak these words, these niggas be talking. Go ahead.
Kind of one con, verse 5. Take ye from among you an offering unto the Lord. Whosoever is willing, so like whosoever is of a willing heart, let him bring it. An offering of the Most High, gold, silver, and brass.
So this is what you got to bring. Read. Gold, silver, and brass. Keep going.
Kind of one kind, and blue, and purple, and scarlet, and fine linen, and goat's hair, and ram.
Keep going.
Kind of one kind, and ram skin, dried red, so like it dyed red, and badger skin, and shittim wood, and oil for the light.
Right. So now, all of you brothers in the ISUPK, I'll start with y'all because I know y'all are attempting to serve God and do what he said to do. Has anybody ever done this on the Sabbath?
La, sir.
Y'all there? Ain't nobody did this, right? All the fake Israelites, the Yeshua, Yeshiva Israelites. Yah, and Yah, hallelujah, Israelites. You think they doing this?
La, sir.
We can keep reading and it keeps going. Let me just read it for the sake of time. And blue and purple and scarlet and fine linen and goat's hair and ram skin dyed red and badgers and shittim wood and oil for the light and spices. They go to spices. He was saying that they was telling them to bring. He saying in the New Testament that they was making them do all of this stuff to please the Most High, but have omitted mercy. Now, this is in the law. It say the stones. Where you think they got them stones at that went on them ephods, them 12 stones for the 12 tribes? People had to bring it.
Right.
You with me, Lacoma? You following me?
Kind of one concert.
The Pharisees were making brothers bring all of this stuff to the temple and give it to them. Give it up. Shaking niggas down, huh? All the way down to the mint and the cumin, the oil and the light and the spices of anointing oil and the sweet incense and for the breastplate. And every wise hearted among you shall come and make all that the Lord have commanded. Then you had to help build the temple and the tent and all of this other stuff. Now, I only went here to show y'all it was in the law. Remember what Christ said when he started speaking to them. The scribes and the Pharisees sit in Moses' seat. Everything they tell you to do it. So he didn't tell them not to bring it, look up. You know that, right?
Kind of one con.
What he said was, but destruction to these scribes and Pharisees because they hypocrites. They got men doing all the way bringing tithes of mint. If you grew mint in your backyard, you owe them niggas 10% out. You hear me? This ain't even a vineyard. Anise and cumin have omitted the weightier matters of the law. Now, he's going to tell you what that is, judgment. They were letting some people get off. You know, if you could pay, if you got a certain amount of money, we'll look past your sin. You know that, right?
Kind of one con.
You go into these mega churches, if you a basketball player, they know the basketball basketball player niggas be with the hoes at night. They know the football player and the politicians be with the hoes, but they know they got a good job and they bringing that tithe money in.
That's right.
We ain't seen nothing. His brothers coming to truth who ain't got no damn job.
That's right. That's right.
If I saw them doing the same sin, I'm going to correct them the exact same way.
That's right.
We had stories about brothers like Boys the Men and some of these other cats and Wu-Tang and all them that found out about the truth, but they would not come in here because they got to put on all black and follow orders just like everybody else.
Right. That's right.
They would have been happy to accept the tithe money in the Christian church. Come on, let's act like you ain't snorting cocaine every night after your shows. Let's act like you ain't sleeping with heathens and running and doing all kind of manner of evil in order for you to come up with that money. Just bring it into the house of the Lord and all things are forgiven. Now, it's a reason I went to this law. Because another thing he's telling you too, Salaki, he's not telling them not to keep the law. He's saying that, this is the last part right here that you see. He says, they have omitted the weightier matters of the law like judgment, mercy. They forgot about mercy and faith. These ought you have done and not leave the others undone. So he ain't saying give everybody mercy, do the judgment, and don't pay the tithes. He's saying do the mercy, do the judgment, and pay the damn tithes. That's what he's saying.
That's right.
So for all you Israelites that's out talking about tithes with onions and tomatoes, give Commanding General Yohanan his goddamn tomatoes. Nigga.
Right.
Bring them to the school so we can feed the people with them.
That's right.
See all this work.
That's right.
We doing? It's a whole lamb and a whole goat and having a feast with it.
That's right.
Hoping you continue to sin so you will continue to bring it to the altar. What Christ was talking about was cleansing the actual person so that the altar and the sacrifice was not needed. I don't know if y'all caught that.
Kind of one concept.
That's what he was doing. These are the people in charge, and it's after 8 o'clock too. Go ahead to verse 24.
Kind of one kind. The book of Matthew, chapter 23, verse 24. Ye blind guides, which strain at a gnat and swallow a camel.
Get 24.
So like, sir, can you hear me?
Can you hear me, Lacombe?
Kind of the one kind. Can you hear me, sir? It's like, where's that microphone? It says. So like, sir, can you hear me? Can you hear me, sir? So like it.
I ain't really hear that, so I'm gonna read it over. Now it cut out for a second. It said, "You blind guide, which strain at a gnat and swallow a camel." What he's saying is, but it's like a delay. You know what I'm saying? What he's saying is, they strain at a gnat, something so small, it's so hard for them to do, like mercy and judgment, right? But yet they can swallow a camel, which is so big for them to do. They're able to do that, but they can't do the things that God said to do, the small things. You with me? Lacombe, can you hear me?
Kind of the one con, sir. Can you hear me now?
Loud and clear.
Kind of one concept.
That's what he was saying. Go ahead to verse 25.
Kind of one con. The book of Matthew, chapter 23, verse 25. Woe unto you, scribes and Pharisees, hypocrites, for ye may clean the
Hey,
outside.
he not holding off. He not holding off on that hypocrite. He says that every time. Destruction unto you because you are a hypocrite. That's one thing that the Lord do not like. Do not bring that shit in here. We don't want it. We don't want you niggas in here with these beautiful garments on. And oh, matter of fact, I'm jumping ahead. Go ahead and finish it. Yahweh Shai gonna say it. And he can say it better than me.
Woe unto you, scribes and Pharisees, hypocrites, for ye may clean the outside of the cup and of the platter, but within they are all full of extortions and excess.
What do you think Christ flipped the tables over for, man? They was extorting the people. They only was trying to see what they could get out their pocket. They was not helping them serve God. They was not helping them fix their family. They was not helping them fix their life. They was not helping them take care of their kids better, be better people, come together as a nation. They didn't give a damn about none of that.
That's right.
It reminds you of some of these Israelite groups. I can think of one off the top of my head that it reminds me of. They don't give a damn. They give a damn about how many numbers is in there. We have the biggest Israelite group marching around everywhere.
That's right.
It's what you care about. You're the Pharisees. You're the Sadducees. You want to do everything but get brothers in line. You start telling brother he can't smoke in here, and you can't treat these women any kind of way. Brothers will leave and go back to the church. Please go. We want no cowards in our camp.
That's right.
We don't want you here. General Muhammad said we're stronger without you, with less men. We're not trying to recruit anybody. This is the truth. If you want it, then you'll have to change.
That's right.
You'll have to change. And we don't care if it's 3 of us in this bitch.
That's right.
We don't even care. We don't care because we're not about to fold and compromise what the Lord is setting forth just so we can get some tithe money, just so we can have more brothers. I would have been, let me tell you something. Look, come, I say it all the time. I'm in this library, bro, right now, because the weed and the damn the Molly and the hoes is too fine for niggas to change their life. When they get sick of it, when they unalive enough people, I won't be sitting here. And we'll have a school like the beautiful school they got in Milwaukee, and we'll have a bunch of brothers in here. But I don't know, I don't know what they got to see. If they're looking at the news, I don't know. The truth is right here. The truth is right here, but it's not going to compromise for you. You have to change for the truth. The truth ain't changing for you. And this is what Yahweh Shah was saying. These brothers was changing the truth in order to extort people out of money. You full of extortion. You making clean the outside of the platter. This is what I was talking about. You can have a headpiece from Nakawan, the most beautiful garment. You got the armbands from Captain Debar Moth or Captain Ayathop. You know what I'm saying? And you can't put the damn weed out. You can't put the Newports out. Nigga, you're beating your woman. You're an alcoholic. You're a piece of shit in a garment and fringes. That's what you are. The Most High sent Christ to call these niggas out. He sent Christ to call these niggas out, huh? And we doing it every single week on the streets of America. That's what we out here for. You went in that church looking for God, and you found somebody who was going to extort you from everything you have. That's what you found. And they got on the $3,000 suit, and you paid for it and can't pay your light bill, and nobody gives a damn. That's what he's talking about. Making clean the outside of your garment, making clean the outside. Just imagine I brought you something that the drink, right? I brought you something to drink. And it's some I don't know, y'all like scotch up there, right? Look, come. We don't really do that down here, you know. Y'all like scotch up there. I brought you something very expensive to drink. And I bought you this damn glass. It's a crystal glass, beautiful glass. And then you look inside and it's milk rings from where a nigga drunk milk in it and didn't wash it out. That's what he talking about. I bought you the best meal on the planet, whatever, what you like to eat. Think about whatever you like to eat. I brought it to you in a pot, and I gave you a dirty-ass plate to eat it on. This is what Yahweh Shai said. That's what he's talking about, these black leaders, these people that was over the Israelites at that time. This is what he's talking about, y'all. He said, woe unto you, scribes and Pharisees, you hypocrites. He said, you hypocrites, for you make clean the outside of the cup. It looks good, like a beautiful chalice. Look like and for the outside of the cup and the platter, but within are full of extortion of excess. Give me verse 26.
Matthew chapter 23, verse 26. Thou blind Pharisees, clean first that which within the cup and the platter, that the outside of them may be clean also.
This is what he's talking about, your conscience. They didn't care nothing about whether people really changed their life, right? He's telling them, like, if you clean this man up and you make him brand new, remember that's why he was talking about being born again. This is why he was talking about no man can come through except he come this way. You had the letter of the law and the spirit of the law. They bring in all these tithes and all these sacrifices and all this cumin and mint and all these, the 12 plates, all of the stuff that I just went back to every Sabbath. They helping build a temple and they living like criminals in their mind. They never changing and they still breaking the laws of God. They omitted the weightier, the heavy stuff. This is heavy what we dealing with, Israel. And for you to act like what's going on with you ain't going on with you while you paying your little tithes and all of that, I would rather you change your life. It's more important. It's more important that you serve God in spirit and in truth than you be a fake phony nigga with a beautiful garment on and a fire headpiece.
That's right.
That's what he's talking about. Go ahead, you got it.
If I could, sir, what you're saying is so right. It's a Christian pastor out there. His name is Brian Korn.
I seen him before.
Kind of the one kind. I believe he got a mega church in Jacksonville and another mega church in North Carolina, one of the two. Right on the tail end of me leaving Christianity, I was kind of watching in on him, you know what I'm saying, listening to different stuff he was saying. And you can hear the difference between back then versus to now. So back then he was talking against all these big time pastors that's talking about getting money and all of this stuff. Now he's become
he became one. He became one. Now he sound like Drewski.
Kind of the one.
Hey, that's why I got on these Christian Dior, because I'm walking on the blood of Jesus. He one of them. I believe if you go to Facebook, my sister had put up, he had some allegations against him. Did you know that?
Kind of the one, sir. He's been sentenced to 9 months.
Wasn't it he had a relationship with a boy in the church?
Kind of one. He's done a lot of foul stuff, sir. He's done a lot of foul stuff, sir.
And when he was charged with having an inappropriate relationship, I thought it was a girl.
Kind of one kind.
Anyways, when he was there, then now you see him. Yeah, they lied on Jesus and they did this. And we got to learn to do this and forgive. And nobody's perfect and all of these things. You could come in. are you saying? We got to learn this. Anyway, it's a sister outside. I don't know if she was trying to get my attention for something or if I just having a look. She like, what you looking at? I don't know. Anyways, I almost called the demon in here. Let's keep moving. Verse 27.
Matthew chapter 23, verse 27. Woe unto you, scribes and Pharisees, hypocrites, for ye are like unto whited sepulchres of slaughter, which indeed appear beautiful.
Some people say sepulcher, or some people say sepulcher, right? But what it is a graveyard. It's a headstone for a graveyard, right? I had a spot I used to go to all the time, where it's a graveyard. Somebody very, very close to me is there, and they got a fire little thing there. It looked almost like a hallway, like a whole, I don't know what kind of joint they got. They paid a lot of money for it, right? And it's beautiful. It's got like fake white baby angels and all kind of joints on it. Like, know what I'm saying? Who's out there for me is my daughter had passed, and it's like baby land. So it's like a bunch of, but they got some beautiful headstones and all of this with sheep and whatever, Mickey Mouse, whatever they like, right? It's beautiful when you look at it. He's saying that these men are like that. When you look at it, you see beauty. You see something nice. You see something, but keep reading.
Come. Which indeed appear beautiful outward, but are within full of dead men bones.
That's all that's there. Everybody's dead there. There is nothing good about this place.
That's right.
It looked nice. They decorated. They try to give you some type of feeling of peace and all of this, but everybody dead there. Look on.
That's right.
That's what he said. Keep going,
Come. And of all uncleanness. Matthew chapter 23, verse 28. Even so, ye also outwardly appear righteous unto men, but within ye are full of hypocrisy and iniquity.
Now he's doing, Yahweh Shah got bars, man. He did similes and metaphors on them right there. In the same way how this graveyard looked at, y'all the same way. Outwardly, on the outside, it looked like it's something that's beautiful and peaceful and all of this. But inside, right, y'all are full of hypocrisy and iniquity. Keep going.
Come. Matthew chapter 23, verse 29. Whoa.
Hey, if you could, when you go to the next one, you don't gotta say like where we at. You could just keep reading like it's a scroll.
Come.
Everybody do it different. I hope I ain't, you know what I'm saying? Just for the night, bro.
Come. Woe until you scribes and Pharisees, hypocrites, because ye build the tombs of the prophets and garnish the sepulchres of the righteous.
Mm-hmm. Keep going.
And say, if we had been in the days of our fathers, we would not have been partakers with them in the blood of the prophets.
This is where we at now, right? When we look at what happened with Israel and we read how often, like in Ezekiel, I believe it's 16, where the Most High calls Israel a dirty whore. Says, I pulled you up out the dirt, gave you a bath, put you on a nice dress, bought you some earrings and necklaces, and gave you something to eat and all of that, made you beautiful, and I fed you, and you took the food I gave you and gave it to niggas and gave everybody that wanted some. Slept with everybody that passed by is what he says. As a matter of fact, he said even a prostitute would have got paid for the work you was doing, being a slut for all these other guys. You was paying niggas to slut you out. I'm paraphrasing, but that's what it says. And if you don't believe me, call my bluff. Now, that's in the Bible. It's in the Bible. These dudes now who still have their issues with whatever, who still love America, who still love everything that America has, the drugs, the porn, the strip clubs, the sleeping with other men's women, everything America has to offer, right? What's the day they had behind Meg? Cheat first day. They like America loves cheat first day, right? We're gonna cheat on our man before they get a chance to cheat on it. They love that. Turn the women into whore day, right? Everything that America is all about, Israelites love all of it.
That's right. That's right.
The selling drugs, the shooting niggas, the robbing niggas, the fucking another nigga bitch. Excuse my language. This is what they saying, and I'm talking about kids.
That's right.
Children. That's what they all about. But yet and still saying, when they find out about God, we would have never killed Jesus. We would have never did the prophets like that. We would have never done that. We wouldn't have went against God. He brought us out of Egypt. We watched Pharaoh and his army die. We went, well, I don't know if Pharaoh died, but I know the Egyptians died in the Red Sea. We watched them. And then they got in the wilderness and gave all the credit to the golden calf. We wouldn't have did that, Lacombe. We better than that, right?
Right.
Right? Nigga, you sold dope to your own people in your neighborhood.
Right.
What is you talking about? You called the woman your auntie and your uncle, and then you sold them poison.
That's right.
What are you talking about? You slept with that woman's daughter and you knew she was underage. What are you talking about? You wouldn't have did it. You the same people. You are your ancestors. You are the children of Israel.
That's right.
You was born that way. You was born that way. The only way to get out of it is to be born again in the spirit. He is telling them this right now. You ain't no better than the people that's in the scriptures. You're the same people.
That's right.
The same people. Keep going. You at 30. Or 31. You read 30 already.
Sloppy.
Verse 31.
Come. Wherefore, ye be witnesses unto your own selves, sloppy, unto yourself, that ye are the children of them which killed the prophets.
You're the same people. You the children of them people. You ever heard the term the apple don't fall too far from the tree? That might be something we say down here. They don't say that in Milwaukee, right? I know you probably heard it, Lacombe, because you was down here. The apple don't fall too far from the tree. What the hell does that mean? Some old people say the damnedest things. The apple don't fall too far from the tree. Lacombe, you know what that means?
Kind of the one concept. I got Officer Rapayala just raised his hand for you too, sir.
Yeah, what it mean?
Microphone.
We heard that saying too.
Oh, okay. All right, what it mean though?
That the food don't fall too far from the tree, meaning you just like your daddy or your mother.
Oh, you put it that way. Damn. You just like your damn daddy.
That's right. That's right.
She get it from her mama.
Right.
You your people. In a small town where I'm from a small town called Palaga, Florida, right? They see you, they say, who your people? Oh, you them Miller people. Oh, you them Sessions. Oh, you them Bates. Oh, you them Browns. And you are associated with your family. Oh, yeah, them they crazy. Don't mess with them. The whole family will fight you. Now, do you think if for real everybody in that family likes to fight? Nah, but you them people though. You expect it to because of who you are.
That's right.
Christ is telling them, for the ones that's Israelites among these Pharisees, you sitting there acting like you better than them and you wouldn't have been the ones, but you are the children of these people.
That's right.
Right? You are the children of them that killed the prophets. You ain't no better. Give me verse 32 out.
Come. Fill ye up then the measure of your fathers.
Mm-hmm.
Ye servants, ye generation of vipers. How can ye escape the damnation of hell? Now
he's telling them you deserve everything that your fathers were supposed to get. There's a scripture where the Lord says it twice. He says it twice in the scriptures, bringing the iniquity of the fathers upon the children to the third and fourth generation. Here we are still doing it. In other words, I am my daddy. You know what my daddy did? My daddy smoked dope.
Right.
My daddy would fight everybody. He would get high and fight everybody. I'm him until I'm born again. Just like your daddy, nigga. What makes you any different? Because you ain't do it, you look just like him. Remember, Cat's mama tell you that you look just like your sorry ass daddy. You look just like him. This is what Christ is telling them. Like, you no different than your people, bro. How you gonna act like you any different or any better? This is what you inherited. You serpents. Yeah, this is all that he was saying to them. He's saying that the older generation of Israelites that came before them was the exact same way.
That's right.
How you going to escape damnation when you just like them people that killed the prophets? Keep going, verse 34.
Come. Wherefore, behold, I send unto you prophets and wise men and scribes, and some of them ye shall kill and crucify, and some of them ye shall, and some of them shall ye scourge in your synagogues, and persecute them from the city to city.
Now this is a prophecy, right? Coming after Yahushua, he's going to do what the Lord said he was going to do. In Jeremiah chapter 23, for the sake of time, I'm going to roll there real quick. Now. Jeremiah chapter 23. Hold your spot. If somebody else want to get it, I don't know, Kyle Thom, if you can read, or Lacum, if you want to get it, let the brother stay where he at in Matthew 23.
Kind of one concept.
Matter of fact, I'll go ahead and read it real quick because I'm gonna run over it. It's Jeremiah chapter 23, verse 1. Woe be unto the pastors that destroy and scatter the sheep of my pasture, saith the Lord. Therefore, thus saith the Lord, the God of Israel, against the pastors that feed my people, you have scattered my flock and driven them away, have not visited them. Behold, I will visit upon you the evil of your doings. This is what Christ is saying. And I will gather the remnant of my flock out of all the countries I have driven them. That's what Christ came to do. And will bring them back in their folds, and they shall be fruitful and increase. This is the part he's talking about now. I'm going to send people, right? Verse 4. And I will set up shepherds over them, which shall feed them. And they shall fear no more, nor be dismayed, neither shall they be lacking, saith the Lord. But lo, the days come, saith the Lord, that I will raise unto David a righteous branch, which is Christ, and a king shall reign and prosper, and shall execute judgment and justice in the earth. In his days Judah shall be saved, and Israel shall dwell safely, and this is the name whereby he shall be called, the Lord our righteousness. Now let's go back to Matthew chapter 23. He on the scene, and he's talking to the religious leaders of the time, telling them they're doing a terrible job. They hypocrites. They saying one thing and doing another. They extorting people, right? They lying. They making the outsides look good, and they're not cleaning up the conscience of the people. They're taking all these oaths and all of these things that's being promised every time somebody make an oath. They don't do it. They taking all of the damn sacrifices for themselves. You hungry, greedy bastards, you. But this is what the Lord is going to do. This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to send prophets and wise men and scribes, people to document and write this stuff down. And some of them you shall kill and crucify. Right. Now, if you're going to be one of them prophets, you're going to be one of them wise men and one of them scribes, you would have to be willing to do what Yahushua did and give your life for the people of God. Devote your life to this work. No greater love than a man have than he be willing to give his life for his friend.
That's right.
Lay it down. The hell you gonna do? Stay here and live great in America until it burned down in front of your eyes? But you gonna wait? How many more of your brothers and sisters got to get unalived before you realize that this ain't the way to go? You still watching Rick Ross sit on the dock at the port of Miami waiting on the ship to come in.
Right.
Why don't you call Captain Zakar in the prison department and see what these brothers doing on the other side of that? When you got to wear another nigga drawers. When you was the man and now you waiting for somebody to send you something. This is what I'm telling you. He's saying he's going to send these shepherds that God promised in Jeremiah 23. And some of them going to lose their life. Right? Salaki. Go ahead to verse 33 if you could.
Come. 35.
33. Slice, so you want 35 or 33?
I want 35. You can do it over. Damn. I think we read 34 though.
Come, we did. I stopped at 35. So.
Let's get it.
Come. That upon you may come all the righteous bloodshed upon the earth, from the blood of righteousness, from the blood of righteous Abel unto the blood of Zacharias, son of
Keep going.
Barachias, whom ye slew between the temple and the altar.
Now, Yahweh, I don't know if y'all know this, but these are stories you could go back and read in the Bible. You can read when Abel got slayed by his brother. You can read that in the Bible, right? And when Zacharias was slew in between the temple, you could read all of this. All you got to do is Google it and go back. But what he's saying is, because you ain't fixed the problem, all of that blood gonna be on your head from the time of Abel. Now, none of these people was alive during the time of Abel, but he's saying you're doing the same thing to your brother now. You're slaying your brother because you're not giving him an alternative to live, and you're supposed to be the leader. Where's the solutions? All these Israelites, Yohanan and Yeshua and Yeshiva, and all of these niggas that's arguing against the Lashawan Quadash and arguing against whether we wearing our fringes right and arguing against whether we keeping our Passover on the same day. The only reason they doing that is because they have some lust and some pride that they can't give up to come and serve their brothers and waking up this nation.
That's right.
That's it. The only reason the Pharisees would not follow Yahushua, anybody knows why the Pharisees wouldn't follow Yahushua? It's in the Bible. Y'all want me to tell you? Because they would lose their seat with the Romans.
That's right.
You cannot be chief priest, Alazar been lawyer. You have to come in here and be young man, whatever the hell your name is.
Right.
You can't be whoever you is. You in your own right. Look, there's some brothers in here told me they had their own Israelite group, and they was generals in their Israelite group. You know what they did? They gave up being generals and came in here and became troopers, and now they officers in the truth.
That's right.
You're going to have to give that pride up in order to come and serve Christ. John the Baptist was already on the scene baptizing niggas, and he knew that Christ was the man.
That's right.
He told one of his disciples in John, the book of John, there go the son of God right there. There go to, I can't remember what he called him. And the disciple left John and went and served Christ. Why didn't John come serving with him? Right. He had too much. He said, I got to decrease so you can increase.
That's right.
But John was the man, though. He couldn't do it. End of his life, he still had disciples. All them niggas supposed to have been up under Christ. Every last one of them. Every last one of John's disciples. The Pharisees, the Sadducees, the Essenes, the Ebionites, all of these sects and groups supposed to have been under Christ. It's only one way to the Father. It's still like that today. And you religious leaders, if you don't stop what you're doing, you're failing the black community. You're not feeding the people. You're doing what it said in Jeremiah chapter 23. And the Lord said, since you ain't come see about my people, I'm going to come see about you.
That's
now,
right.
That's what you want to be. Then go ahead and do that then. But the truth is in here. The truth exists. Maybe you don't like the way it's cut. Maybe you don't like the way brothers is moving. Maybe you don't like this, that, or the other. Well, you better humble yourself and get in order.
That's right.
Or you'll be one of these people that the blood of Abel, all the way back to Abel, lock is going to be on your head because you never fixed the people.
That's
you
right.
want to do it your way. When the Lord said he would raise up shepherds, when the Lord said he would do it, nigga, we ain't coming with no suits on. Them niggas in suits on extorted you because the black church done had $30 billion worth of money. Where the hell that money go?
Right.
Since the 60s. Where that money go out? Meanwhile, we out here building these schools with nothing. We going out paying for this stuff out of our pocket.
Right.
To teach you the truth about God, just to get your stinking ass off weed, just to get your daughter off that damn pole. We'll do that for you.
That's right.
None of us are going to become rich because of this truth. But there's a lot of Christian pastors that will because of that lie. Christ set the record straight in Matthew chapter 24.
That's right.
If you don't change the blood of these brothers in the scriptures that you see, it's going to fall on you. All right, give me verse 36.
Early, I say unto you.
You with me out?
All these things shall come upon the generation.
I must
Oh,
get a major
Jerusalem.
delay.
Jerusalem, thou that killest the prophets.
Cool.
Stone.
Sir, can you hear?
Can y'all hear me?
Kind of one con, sir. I can hear. Can you hear? Can you hear us?
I keep hearing him say, that's right. That's funny.
Salakia.
Yo,
Salakia, sir. Can you hear?
you say what?
I said, can you hear, sir? Salakia.
What'd you say?
Is there a lag on your end?
Come on, don't tell me we got no delay right now. I got 5 good minutes. Let's rock it. Can y'all hear me?
Kind of one con, so I can hear you loud
They
and clear.
definitely can't hear me. Kawathon, can you hear me?
Con not the one.
All right, so I think they got a delay. And I'm starting to think that earlier it wasn't always my Wi-Fi.
I can hear both of y'all.
Oh, I can't hear them. Is he reading the scripture?
Con not the one.
I can't hear him.
It's a little bit of delay when you talk because it look like the Chinese movie, karate movie. When you talk, the words come after.
There you go.
Salaki, sir.
Nah, Lacombe, can you hear me now?
Kind of one con. I hear you loud and clear, sir. Can you hear me?
I can hear you now. Can you hear me?
Kind of one con, so I can hear you.
Let me try it again. We gotta get through it. We got 3 left. We got like 3 verses left, but I want to get these 3.
Salaki, Israel. Bear with us for one moment. Also, if y'all have any questions while we waiting on Officer Kazak to come back in, y'all have any questions on or off the topic, go ahead and type it in the chat. Yeah, again, if you have any questions on or off the topic, go ahead and type it in the chat. Here we go.
36 now.
I don't know if the brother read.
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Kind of one kind, loud and clear. We're good to go, sir.
All right. Can you read 36 over? Because the trooper said he heard both of us, but we couldn't hear each other.
Kind of one kind, sir.
Oh, Jerusalem, Jerusalem, thou that killest the prophets and stonest them which are sent until thee. How often would I have gathered thy children together, even as the hen gathereth her chickens under her wings, and ye would not.
And ye would not. And you would not what? This is exactly what I was just talking about, right? There was a phenomenon that happened that all of a sudden, out of nowhere, black people started finding out that they were the children of Israel. All over the place. They know that they the children of Israel, right? Now that you know you the children of Israel, then you know you are the sons and daughters of this stiff-necked, hard-headed people that the Lord been trying to love, and you hated him over and over and over again.
That's right.
Even when they sent Christ. Even when he sent Christ, he came healing the sick, raising the dead, feeding niggas. Hey, look, they ate all the fish at the damn fish fry. And them niggas ain't coming to the truth. They ain't coming to the truth, huh? That's crazy, y'all. You gonna come eat up all the food and ain't gonna niggas come show up at the cookout. Niggas will show up at the cookout and won't come into the truth. Let me tell you something. Man shall not live by bread alone, but by every word that comes from the mouth of the Lord.
That's right. That's right.
You have to figure it out. He's saying to them now, all right, you got pride in being the city that God chose, Jerusalem, being the people that God chose, Israel, but you the same one that killed all the prophets. You the same one. You the same one where God said that the kings shall come from the line of David. By the time you get to David, great-grandson, 9.5 out of 12 tribes are 10 tribes like, nigga, we not following this nigga. We don't give a damn what God say.
Right.
We're going to make our own king and have our own kingdom. It was only us, Benjamin, and the portion of Levi that was left. When I'm saying us, I'm talking about Judah. And eventually we went off too. In 2 Kings 17, he kicked us all out of there. None of y'all niggas ain't worth nothing.
Right.
Christ trying to bring us back, and they trying to extort people for money. That's why people go into these churches. Paul said it. They have a zeal for the Lord, but not according to knowledge. So when you go in here, you think the nigga teaching you how to serve God. He teaching you how to give up all your damn money to serve him.
That's right.
That's what he said. Oh, Jerusalem, thou that killest the prophets and stoning them that were sent, you the same people, and the Lord would have gathered you together like he said he was going to do in Jeremiah 23, even as a hen gathers. He like trying to get you all up under there, and you not gathering. You're not gathering. It's a reason why it's a church on every corner. It's like 3 churches struggling to pay their rent because they all want their own members. Ain't nobody trying to come together. Commanding General Yohanan Ben said all Israelites are ordered to come together. Why the hell they ain't gonna do it? You think Nate finna give up all that tithe money or all them bitch ass niggas walking around in purple? No, he's not gonna do it. All these niggas who got, they not gonna do it. They're not gonna humble themselves. But this thing ain't about money, Akim. This is not about money. Half your niggas ain't paying your tithes. That's why we have to keep saying it. This is about fixing you. That's what the truth is about. You got to fix yourself. You the same niggas that killed the prophets. Verse 38. Let's get it. I got 2 minutes.
Come. Behold, your house is left unto you desolate.
That's the house of Judah and the house of Israel. The house of the children of Israel is going to be left desolate. However, go ahead.
For I say unto you, ye shall not see me henceforth, till ye shall say, blessed is he that cometh in the name of the Lord.
So you ain't, this is what Yahushua is saying. All right, I done gave you all this. I done told you about what you're doing wrong. I done told you that this thing is coming upon you. All right, you ain't going to see me no more until you change and say, blessed is. Now you'll understand who Yahushua is. Now you'll understand who got the truth. Now you understand it. Once you can stop thinking about yourself and your pockets and how good you are and how great and wonderful and how well you know the Bible, then you'll be able to come in and actually get the truth. Niggas is going against the grain. They was going against the grain when they put Christ to death, but they couldn't lose their seat with the Romans.
That's right.
That's what it was all about. Well, you preachers are going to lose your seat with America because they never cared about you anyway. And the moment you can't convince black people to not really change their ways, to not really serve God, to not really do it, all of this idol worship that you're doing, and to keep these laws and to serve God in spirit and truth, and then he gives them their power back, then there we have a problem. Houston, we got a problem. This is what Christ was talking about in Matthew chapter 23. These leaders are not fit to lead. The only place you're going to find leaders that's fit to lead is the men being raised up by Commanding General Yohanan in the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge.
That's right.
Saying it. You'll know them by their fruit.
That's right.
All right. So I don't know if Lacom is there. I want to pass the class over to you, Lacom. You got anything you want to say? I got to get up out of here.
Kind of one kind. Only thing I gotta say real quick is make sure y'all tune in Wednesday night. We got from ISUPK Milwaukee. We will have Commanding General Yohanan live here in Milwaukee Wednesday night. And then he also will be doing Black Watch from right here in Milwaukee. Make sure y'all tune in. He got a special topic. It's about to go down, Israel. Make sure y'all tune in. With that,
can you get, before you do that, can you get one of the brothers in Milwaukee to run to spare their phone so we can get that exclusive on Bigo? Can we get General Yohanan on Bigo on Wednesday while he in the building? Maybe your phone, I don't know, maybe a man under you. Somebody.
Kind of one kind. I got you, sir.
Because I got people that watch and they would like to see it, and they not gonna come to y'all YouTube. They scared of the truth anyway, so we gonna bring it to them everywhere we at.
Kind of one kind. I got you, sir.
Hey, Tawada, Wednesday night, Commanding General Yohanan will be in Milwaukee, and we're gonna get it in.
All right.
I got 2 minutes, Lacombe.
Gone with that. Anybody got any questions? He got 2 minutes.
No, I ain't got no questions, man. Lacombe got your questions.
Got what concert. With that, min individual amadim, which means to stand. Give a courtesy salute to the teacher, min individual amadim Shabbat, amadim Barak, Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahweh Shabrak Thumb.
Yahweh Hashem, Yahweh Shabbat Thumb.
Yamata. Give a courtesy salute to the sisters that may be watching online. Min individual amadim Shabbat, amadim Barak, Yahweh Shemal Adon Ba'ashim Yahweh Shabbat. Yamata, class dismissed. Hey, the water too, sir.
Hey, man, the water to you,
And damn right, pay your tithes.
Pay them damn time.
Hey, shalom, Israel.